And I'll get to my mat in just a second here. So as you're rocking, make sure that you can even kind of do those small circling motions. You can even let your knees come forward, and then you can pull them to your chest. There's kind of a lot of varieties you can do to stretch out that back. And kind of just do whatever feels good to you. And then we're going to go ahead, you'll hug your right knee into your chest, left leg's out straight, and we're going to alternate there. So again on this, just take your time. Don't feel like you have to go fast, right? We're warming up. If your back or hips are feeling real tight, you could have one foot down on the ground, right? Sometimes on this, people's hips pop. Mine is, so you know, that's just kind of old age, I guess. I don't know. No, it's just stiffness. You know, those morning pops, it's like, my hips are too tight. That's what it is. It's like I need to stretch or something. Silly Mary. So we're going to go one more to each side. And then you're going to have your right leg up straight, grab behind that hamstring or calf, and you're going to alternate there. So just nice and easy pulling those legs, right? Your hamstrings might be tight. Right? Even if you were in the studio or you did the online workout, your hamstrings should be tight today because we did lateral bridges. So you can even add in that double pull, so you could do your pull switch, right? Make sure you're still thinking of your core, shoulders are relaxed, and we're going to go about 10 more seconds here. Spending lots of time just making those hamstrings feel nice. So you're going to go one more to each side, and then we're going to relax our legs down, and we're going to go into just slow bridges. So nice big inhale in, exhale, we press up, we're going to squeeze our glutes. Nice easy inhale, we're coming back. So really just focusing on pressing up and squeezing, right? Taking your time, stretching out your lower back, right? And just kind of feeling good. So just nice and easy motions, squeezing those glutes and pressing up. And on your next motion, you're going to press all the way up. You're going to do a half bridge. So you're just coming halfway down and back up, halfway down and back up. So it's a smaller bridge. Make sure you're focusing on the squeeze, right? It might start warming you up. It might burn already. I don't really care, right? I don't feel bad for you if muscles burn. You know, I'm not going to have that much sympathy. So your next motion, we're just going to press up. We're just going to hold right here in our bridge for about 10 seconds. And then we're going to move on to some core moves. Core, we love core, right? Yeah. So go ahead and relax those hips down. You're going to have hands behind your head, and you're going to do a slow and controlled crunch. Exhale, lifting up. Inhale, coming back. Try to keep those elbows wide. Really focusing on pressing that lower back down to the mat. So every time you crunch up, you should feel that core fire up. Make sure you're keeping your chin off of your chest. And you're just crunching away, right? So you're doing a great job here, lifting up and back. So now you're going to crunch up all the way, and you're going to come halfway down. So we're doing a mini crunch, just like we did on those bridges. Try to keep those shoulder blades somewhat up off the ground, right? And you're still breathing. You're still lifting. In 10 seconds, we're going to do a slight hold, right? And then our core's kind of fired up for the day almost. So you're going to lift up, you're just going to hold. So as you hold, that lower back should be down to the mat. Your core should be fired up. You should feel a burn right now. And you've got about 5 seconds, and then we're going to go to our side. So you got 3, 2, 1. You're going to relax, and you're going to go to your side. So once you're set up on that side, we're just starting with our top leg. We're just going to kick our leg up and down. Right? The old classic. So try to keep your leg as straight as you can, pointing that toe. It doesn't have to be fast. And keep it in a range of motion that feels good to you. So don't feel like you have to kick up all the way so your leg's behind your head. It could happen. Mine's close. Oh, I might pull a hamstring if I try too hard. You don't want to see me pull my hamstrings. So we're almost there. What we're going to do here next is we're going to pulse, right? We know the good old pulse. So pointing that toe, small little motions, leg is nice and strong, and we're pulsing. Yeah, that's right. I shouldn't see your legs up in that screen. If I do, then you get penalized. That's the new rule. So in 10 seconds, we're going to do some circling motions, of course. Right, we got to get ourselves all warmed up for the day. So now you're going to do forward circles, and we're going to kind of do like a medium circle. So not too big, not too small, just right, right? It's not like the Goldilocks and the Three Bears. They did Pilates. You got to do the perfect circle. That's just right. I know what I'm saying. I'm smart today. I've had coffee, breakfast. I can conquer the world. So now we're going to reverse. Of course, you knew that. So as you reverse, try not to let that body move too much. It's going to want to, right? And you're going medium circles, right? Don't be going too small. If you go too small, I'm just going to add a minute. We're going to do this for 5 minutes. We got 5 seconds, and we're going to finally switch sides. So we'll go 3, 2, 1. You're going to relax. We're going to switch legs. Oh, yeah. And once you're set up, go ahead and get started. I'm already going to be kicking. Kick it. Kick it. You know? Sometimes it just feels good to just kick around, you know? Get your glutes burning, get your hips burning. Pretty soon we'll start bouncing quarters off your tush. Twing! That's what the noise it would make, I think. I'm pretty sure that's science. So now we're going to pulse. So pointing that toe, legs nice and straight, pulsing, pulsing, pulsing. You're thinking like, man, this is the easiest warm-up we've done so far. I could probably repeat this whole workout. Do it, I dare you. But you don't even know what the workout is yet today. You know? Try to be like, oh no, that workout wasn't too hard. Right? You don't ever want to say that to me. And we're circle. Okay, so you're doing that medium circle. Remember, we don't want to go super small and we don't want to go super large. You want that nice in-between pretty circle. Right? And this is how good we see you are at drawing a circle. Wouldn't it be cool if you could, like, you should put a marker, tape it to your foot, and like draw on your wall and see how good your circle is. Okay, and we're going to reverse. So if you do that, you can take a picture and send it to me. I won't do that to my walls. Obviously, I don't want to show Franklin that we can color the walls. Not yet. You're doing a great job. We got about 10 more seconds. Maybe it's actually 15. I lied, but still. You know. So we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to relax. We're going to go to our hands and our knees. We're going to warm up our glutes and our lower back here. So you can be on your hands or elbows. You're just going to alternate. We're going to kick out one leg straight. It's going to come back in, and then we'll go to the other side. So you're just going to go side to side. You're stretching out, right? Pointing your toe. It doesn't have to be fast. Try not to let your head hang down. And we're just going side to side. Or back to back, I guess. Whatever motion that is. Nobody knows. So in about 10 seconds, we're going to go into alternating fire hydrants. Because your glutes need it. You know, they were like, hey, we better do fire hydrants today, otherwise I quit. So one more to each leg. Okay, so now you're just gonna go wide. So you'll go wide, you'll come back, go to the other side. So on these, I want you to go slow, and I want you to really think about the movement, right? So really think of not letting your body tilt and twist, right? Don't be so fast that like your hips are gonna pop off here. So the slower you can go on this, the more it's going to warm you up to have some of that body control, and it will burn more. And again, if it burns, I don't care. So, you know, I'm doing it too. I think it burns. Whew. So we got about 10 seconds. And then we're going to do one more little warm-up move, and then we're going to get rolling. So let's go one more to each side. And you're going to relax. So what we're going to do here next, we're just going to do a plank. We're going to start on our knees. 10 seconds like that, we'll go on our toes. 10 seconds like that, we're going to alternate, and then we'll get going. Okay, so you can be on your elbows, your toes, whatever you want. I'm taking my socks off. I don't want to fall. So you're going to go elbows or hands, whatever, and you're on your knees. You're just going to let those hips drop, squeeze your glutes. You're going to hold right here for 10 seconds. Okay? In 5 seconds, we're going to lift up onto our toes. So if you can, go ahead and get those knees up off the ground, lift into that plank. We've got 10 seconds here. So in 5 seconds, we're going to drop back down. So keep on breathing. Try not to let your butt go way up. Drop those knees down. Still holding that plank. Squeeze your glutes. Squeeze your core. In 5 seconds, we're back up on our toes. So going back up to our toes. Holding nice and strong here. Squeezing through. You got 5 seconds, and we go back down to our knees. And down to your knees. Still holding your plank. We're going to go up to our toes one more time. And then we're done with this move. Okay, hold on to it. You got 5 seconds. And you're going to come on one up. Squeeze those glutes. Squeeze the core. breathing, shaking, hopefully. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you're gonna relax. So, grab a quick sip of water if you'd like. And you're gonna need both weights. So I'm gonna show you our move here, right? It's gonna be a little bit weird. So whatever leg is moving, the opposite arm is gonna do the motion, okay? So we'll probably do one side at a time just because if we're alternating, I don't wanna watch that. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna go left arm, okay? And you're gonna go right leg. So you have two options. You can hover and have your knees up off the ground. You would tap your right leg out. You row with your left arm and come back and repeat that. Or you can keep one down. You would tap out, lift, and then come back in. Okay, so the other option is you're on your toes and you would just come wide and back. Your knees don't touch the ground at all. So we're gonna go 30 seconds one side, 30 seconds the other side. So we've got left arm, right leg. So I'll start with the modified version and then I'll show you how to progress, okay? So go ahead and get set up. So what you would do, your right leg would be out straight. You're gonna let it come wide. You'd row with the left arm, you come back. Your leg comes wide, you row, you come back. Okay, so here is your modified version. If you wanted to step it up, your left knee is just off the ground and you would step in and come back, right? So it's a little bit different. Go ahead and go, and if you're not, I hope you were, yeah. I don't want to do extras here, right? So you got either variation. And both should be pretty equally challenging. If you're hovering, it will be a lot harder, right? But just maintain with what you need to do. Okay, so we're gonna go about 15 more seconds to the side. And you're trying to really work that range of motion of that glute. So let's do 3 more here. Here's 1, right? Here's 2. You're gonna do 1 more. Here's 3. You're gonna relax. You're gonna switch. So you've got right arm, left leg, same motion, right? So if you're modifying, your leg comes wide, you row and back, right? Here's your modifier, go ahead and go. Or if you're not, that right knee hovers, you'll step wide and back, okay? So just keep maintaining. So last round I was showing you modifier, here is unmodified. If you're still confused, or if it feels easy on the side, but we got 15 seconds, okay? And you wanna hold on to that posture. So still try to think of not letting that head hang down. Okay, you got 10 seconds. Okay, we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're gonna relax. You're gonna have both weights here in the seated position. So what you're gonna do here, your weights are gonna start up. You're just gonna roll one arm down and then the other. So you'll always have one arm up in the air. Ready? And go. So you're gonna have one arm come down, it comes up, and then the other side, the more you tilt back, the harder it is. If you can, you wanna have your arms right next to your ears, and that's gonna challenge your posture and core a little bit more. So you always have one arm up in the air. And it's kind of like you're doing almost like a row or a shoulder head press, basically here, okay? So keep on moving through. I'm looking at my watch. I promise I'll join back in. You just don't want me to do math in my head, trust me. Okay, so you're still going side to side here, trying to keep that chin off your chest. Look where that wall and the ceiling meet, and try to have your arms just right outside of your ears, okay? You're almost there. We've got 15 seconds. Keep staying strong. Core is tight. 10 seconds. Make sure those arms are staying strong. You're almost there. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're gonna relax. We're gonna come back to that tripod position, so our plank position. We're gonna go right arm, left leg is out, and you're gonna be doing a tricep kick back. So right elbows by your side, you're gonna kick back and in, and your goal is to have your left leg in the air, okay? If that feels like too much, have those left toes down, okay? So elbows by your side, you're kicking past your hip, your left leg is in the air if you can. So you're gonna bend and extend, right? Bend and extend. Make sure your hand is going past your hip each time. Your core is staying tight. You're kicking back. And in about 15 seconds, we're gonna add a pulse to this, okay? So try to stay up nice and tall, look straight down. Try to have that left leg stay up even with your left hip. 5 seconds until we add a pulse. Okay, so now you're gonna kick past that hip. You're gonna pulse up. So arm is staying straight. You're pulsing, pulsing, pulsing. It should feel gross and achy. Okay, we're almost there. Hold on to that core position. You've got 15 seconds. Keep on breathing. 10 more seconds. Pulsing, pulsing, pulsing. Keep that hand up by your hip. My arm is sinking. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. You've got left arm, right leg. Okay, so right leg is up in the air if you can. Elbows by your side. We're kicking back and in. So every time you kick back, make sure that hand and your weight are going past your hip. And you want it to be like your elbow is glued to your side. Okay, so we're holding our position here. That's working our core. We're working our glutes because we're balancing. And of course, your triceps are involved. Heck yeah, we love triceps. Okay, you're doing a great job here. In 15 seconds, we will be pulsing. Okay, stay up tall on that right arm. Keep on breathing. Make sure your right leg is not falling down. Try to keep it up nice and high. Okay, so left arm stays back and we pulse. Yuck factor. Keep on pulsing on the pulse. If you need to have your right foot down, bring it down, right? Keep on pulsing. Keep on holding. Keep on moving, okay? You have 15 seconds. Watch that head. Don't let it hang down. I know. This is tough. It hurts. It burns. 10 seconds to go. Keep on breathing. You're almost there. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to relax. You're going to grab your other dumbbell. And we're going to do some roll-ups. Okay? So you're on your back. On this, you have the option to use one dumbbell or both. Okay? If you can, arms are going to be up. You're going to roll up. You'll go one arm and then the other and back down. Okay? You could just do one weight if you need to, or again, you can crunch and do that same move. Okay? But arms start up. Ready? And go. So you try to roll up. You go arm, arm, and back, right? So if 2 weights felt like too much, it might even help you get up if you have one weight. So you can take one weight, you can kind of swing it forward, you come down, up, and back, right? So use the weight to your advantage. It's not going to make it that much easier, and it's still going to be a challenge, okay? So do what you need to do. We've got 30 seconds here. Okay, you're doing a great job. Oh yeah, and it feels good, right? Everybody loves a good little arm and core workout together. So we got 20 seconds. Keep maintaining, right? Modify if you need to as we go. You have 15 seconds. Keep rolling up, staying tall and strong. 10 seconds to go. Roar! Okay, after this one, we're gonna do one more. Okay? And you'll roll out. After you do one more, just stay in that seated position. Yeah. So we're going to be in our V-sit. Okay, so you'll be here, and you're just going to do a curling motion. You're going to curl up and back. That's easy enough, isn't it? It is. Okay, so you're here, you're just going to curl and back. So keep your elbows somewhat low. Keep your arms by your side. If your weights are lighter, you could bring your elbows up higher. Right, but I'm not going to. I don't want to burn my arms out too much. Okay, and we will be adding to this in a second, of course, right? So we got about 15 seconds until we add. So really focus on your posture here. Try to stay up tall. Try not to let your head bob forward. Okay, and then 10 seconds, we add. Okay, the more you tilt back, the harder it'll be. So let's do one more curl. You're going to curl. Now you're going to punch, punch, come down. Curl, punch, punch, come down. Curl, punch, punch, come down. Curl, punch, punch, come down. Right? So you're curling and you're just adding a punch before you bring those arms back down, right? That's all it is. That's not too challenging. I'm just kidding, it is. But we're not doing overhead press, so that's your positive. Okay, we got 15 seconds. If you wanted to make it even more extreme, pick those feet up, right? And go without the floor, right? Makes a whole new ballgame. Okay, you got 10 seconds. And then we're going to be going on to our next move. So let's do 2 more here. There's one, coming down, curl again, punch, punch, and relax. Okay, so if you want water, you could grab water. Otherwise, we're going to go down to our mat and do some bridges with our weights, of course. So as you're getting your water, just getting situated, I'll show you what we have. So you're going to start with your weights up. As you bridge up, you're going to bend your elbows and bring those weights down to your shoulder. Your hips come down and you extend up. Okay, so as your hips lift, you lower your weights. As your hips come down, your arms come up. Okay, so we're going to be building into this move a lot, so enjoy it. Ready? And go. So we lift, bend the weights down, come back and up. Okay, so you're doing a double movement here, right? Your arms and your body are working together. Okay, so your weights come down when your hips come up. Your weights come up when your hips come down. Right? And if you get it reversed, that's okay. The most important thing is that you're moving. Right? Mm-hmm. For sure, for sure, for sure. I know that's what you guys were going to say. Okay, so making sure that you're squeezing those glutes up top. And in 30 seconds, we're going in to our next move. Okay, so really focus on the glutes. This move isn't necessarily completely awful, right? It is tough, but it's not the worst thing ever. Okay, you've got 15 seconds. Keep maintaining, squeeze those glutes. That's going to be our focus right now. You have 10 seconds, and then we're going to stay up into that bridge. Okay? So on your next move, stay up in that bridge, and you're going to start with your weights down by your shoulders. So you're going to do a chest press, and then you're going to turn your palms in, touch your weights together, and come back down. So you're going to press, turn and twist, and back. Press, turn and twist, and back. So you're doing the bridge with this, so keep those hips nice and high. If your back hurt, you don't have to hold a bridge, right? But if it's burning and it doesn't hurt your back, you really press up, squeeze those glutes, press up, turn, and twist those weights. Okay, so you're controlling that range of motion. Your hips are staying up nice and high, and you're still breathing. So on this, really exaggerate the squeeze of those glutes, right? Because your legs aren't doing too much, but holding you in a bridge. Okay, we got 30 seconds, and then we're going to go to an ab move. Okay, so keep on breathing, keep on pressing, squeeze your tush. If you're not, I'm going to know. I can see, you know. I'm going to say, hey, I noticed you didn't squeeze your butt today. Right? You don't want to get an email that has that as your subject line. Okay, you got 10 seconds. Keep holding, keep lifting. You're doing great. We're going to go 5 more. Here's 1. Coming down. 2. Coming down. 3. Coming down. 4. Coming down. 5. And relax. So we're going to do some core bracing moves here, I believe. Yeah, with an ab move. So what you're going to do, your weights will be up. On this, you have the option. You can have both legs up. If your back is really fired up, you're going to go one leg up, one leg down. So what you're going to do, weights stay put. You're going to let your legs come down as far as you feel you can. They're going to slowly come back up. You're going to reach your weights to your toes and then come down and repeat. Okay? So exhale, those legs come down. Inhale, they peel up. Crunch up to those feet. Come back down and repeat. Okay, so if you had one leg down, right, you're still doing the same motion. You're focusing on that core, okay, when you're doing what you need to do. So it's 2 separate movements, right? Our legs come down and up. Okay, then once our legs are back up, we lift and crunch and come back, right? Our legs come down, they come back up, we lift. Okay, so really focus on that core. Try to keep those weights up nice and tall. Okay, and it's going to challenge your core more because your arms are on the floor, right? And you don't have your hands behind your head. How cruel. Okay, so if you're doing one leg at a time, you could go ahead and switch. That's your halfway mark, right? Or if you need to modify, you always can. But taking your time, do small ranges of motion if you need to. Even if it's a small range of motion, I promise it's still gonna burn you out. Okay, we got 15 seconds. You're doing awesome. 10 seconds. Keep hanging on. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so next one, we're gonna do a single leg bridge. You're gonna have one dumbbell. So we're gonna have the dumbbell start in our right hand. Our right leg is gonna be down. On this, if you need both feet down, of course you can, right? It's up to you. So what you're gonna do, left leg is up. You're gonna press into your bridge, your arm presses up. You're gonna hand the weight to your left arm. You're gonna come down, and you're gonna alternate there. Okay, so you press up, switch the weight, come down. Press up, switch, and down. Press up, switch, and down. If your back hurts, do the same motion, you just have both feet down. Okay, so do what you need to do, right? If you're doing single leg, we've got our right leg down, left leg is up, right? You can even have that left leg crossed over. It's really whatever feels good to your back, right? Remember, if it's burning, that's okay. If it's pain, we want to adjust, right? So modify as you need to, especially as we're getting towards the end of our workout here. Okay, you're doing a great job. In 15 seconds, we're going to do a hold. Of course, we're going to do a hold. Yeah. Right? You got 5 seconds. So in your next motion, you're going to press up, you're going to hold. We're just going to hold that weight up nice and tall, and you're going to breathe and hold. So you can hold the weight with both hands. You could just hold the weight with your left hand. I don't care. We're just pressing up, holding, and breathing. Try to have that left leg as straight as you can. And in 15 seconds, we will switch sides and go right into it. So hang on to it. We are almost done for the day, I promise you. You've got 10 seconds. I almost dropped my weight on myself. Woo! You have 5 seconds. You got 3, 2, 1, relax. Okay, so left leg's down, right leg is up. You're gonna press, switch that weight, come down. Press and switch and back. So you are coming down in between every single motion. So that's good news at least. Okay, and you're just switching and pressing. So it doesn't have to be complicated. Mostly the weight is gonna challenge your coordination and it's gonna work that core. Okay, you're doing a great job. In 5 seconds, we're gonna hold. Okay, so your next motion, lift and hold. Holding that weight up, try to press up as high as you possibly can, right? And keep on grooving, right? You're breathing, you're holding, you're feeling great. Everything's easy, right? So you got 15 seconds, then we got one final move of the day. You're almost there, 10 seconds. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're gonna relax. Okay, keep that weight. Both legs are up in the air. You're gonna crunch. As you crunch, legs come apart, you throw your weight forward, you come back. Right, you can do one leg at a time if you want. Ready? Last thing we got, a minute. So legs are up, weight is up. You're gonna let your legs come apart, throw your weight forward, and come back. Right, we kind of almost do a move like this on the reformer. Right, and it's all kinds of fun. So the lower your legs get on this, the harder it is to maintain, right? And use that weight to help you lift into that crunch, right? It's gonna benefit you in the long run, okay? And you want that lower back down that whole time. If you have one foot down, I will tell you when to modify, or when to switch, I guess. So there's your halfway point if you have one leg down. Otherwise, you keep cooking, okay? And if you wanna make it harder, keep those legs wide, and then just crunch forward and back. So if those legs are wide, point your toes, squeeze your legs. Try to have those legs be as straight as possible, right? And don't let them fall down. Okay, you got 15 seconds, 10 seconds now because I read my watch slow, right? 5, here's 4, here's 3, here's 2, here's 1, and you relax. And there you have it. All done. It goes by that quickly, always.